Hi, I'm Sophie,
Hi, I'm Paul,
and we are SP Film Viewers.
and today's film is of a Halloween theme, and Sophie has watched Ghostbusters for the first time. What are your thoughts?
I actually really enjoyed it. I don't really know what I expected as much. I didn't think it was going to be frightening, which it wasn't, so that's a good thing for me.
No, it's only a PG rated film, so it's not going to be that scary.
No, but I can get easily frightened, especially about ghosts and such. It's not my favourite thing.
So, can you give like a brief summary of the film if you can?
Yeah, I think so. So obviously, is it the library where it starts?
Yeah, that's where the scene is set.
Yeah, and obviously there's this poor librarian that gets scared by a ghost, which is actually the most realistic ghost there is in Ghostbusters.
Do you mean by this typical thing of being a person in like a ghostly
Yeah.
form?
So I was wondering how it was going to work with, like, is it going to be like actual ghosts then? Because obviously I just got it in my head that they're more cartoony.
All of them.
All of them. Yeah.
They're sort of meant to come off that way because of it being a kids' film. It can't be too gruesome.
But I did enjoy initially the library scene, even though I would have been so annoyed if I was that librarian with all the paper going everywhere after she's organised it.
A bit of first world problems there. The inconvenience of having to reorganise bookshelves and things.
And then they decided, obviously because they've seen the ghost, obviously in the library, they're going to create the Ghostbusters. So obviously then they get the first call from a very pretty lady, which Venkman obviously jumps with joy because, oh, it's another female and I have to flirt with her. And he then has to go and see her house, and he offers she'd had a ghost encounter. Well, it's more like is it demonic kind of?
Zool is the...
What would you... He's not really a ghost, is he?
No, it's more like a demonic type deity.
Yeah, he's living in a fridge. Or so she thinks.
So she thinks.
So then the business starts to just boom, and loads of ghosts are popping up.
Though you don't really see many of them. It's more just a slideshow of paper stories and news broadcasts of, the Ghostbusters and that thing, but you don't really see.
Yeah, and they've got this like little kind of... It's like catching a Pokemon, isn't it? And then like the ball, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's like this.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, so then business came booming. So then they got a receptionist as well, and an additional Ghostbuster guy that doesn't know anything.
Winston, who applies for the job.
It doesn't do a great deal until like the very end.
Yeah, when the guy who's called Peck.
Walter Peck, apparently.
Yep, that's right. He is the one, like, health and safety guy. Like, these things in the building. So he releases them all. So all the hard work they've done, they've just let the ghosts run amok.
It's like a typical health and safety kind of thing. Nowadays, they meddle in things they don't need to meddle in and make it worse sometimes.
So then you sort of see some ghosts that appear around the city, but not that many, like, thing you'd expect a bit more to.
Well, the amount that came out of the actual tower, like, compared to the ones that you saw. But I guess maybe that's more because of how old the film.
Yeah, in the 80s, yeah, like 80s, yeah.
So Venkman, well, he tries to get a date with Dana, and basically she's been then possessed by... Is it by Zool? Is she then Zool?
Yes, and it's Gozu's the entity that you see at the end. Neighbour is also been involved in this.
Oh yeah, he's the keymaster, isn't he?
Becomes the keymaster, yeah. Much to his...
She's the gatekeeper now, isn't she, Dana?
Yes. And so they both eventually become those demon dog creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some kind of history behind the apartment and why it's all kind of located there. So then... Oh, the Ghostbusters get put into prison as well. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, they always seem to end up because of the damage to the city or something.
Yeah, but then the mayor needs him, so it needs them.
Of course.
Yeah, because no one else can help. And that's when you see all four of them in action.
That last 20 minutes of the...
Is the most action-packed part of the film. Is like, that's the actual Ghostbusters part, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
The other part could be the Venkman love story. Then you've got the 2 terror dogs that arrive, because that's now the 2 people from the apartments. And then Gozer rocks up out of nowhere. Well, out of the gate, actually.
Yeah, out of the gate, yeah.
And
what she did was she just blasted them backwards.
Then they have the idea of the crossing.
No. Missing out the Marshmallow Man.
Oh, I completely forgot about him. How could I forget? Because poor Ray, being so lovable and innocent again, what did she ask him?
To make something like the entity into a form of to what you're thinking or something. Like everyone's like, don't think of anything.
Yeah.
But Ray does, but I can imagine similar thing. You kind of like don't think of it, but then you just think of something like absolutely random, and then it would.
Could have thought of something a bit smaller. But I guess it adds comedy value, doesn't it? The Stay Puffed Marshmallow ghost. Is he a ghost, or is it just an illusion?
He's just like I guess a mascot in this universe.
Yeah,
like like the Pillsbury Doughboy or something. He's not a ghost. He's just a building-sized monster version of the mascot.
So that's poor Ray's fault, because that something did crop into his head. So the marshmallow arrives, and they're having to defeat him, but it's not working. Either melting him a little bit, or he's just getting more angry and climbing up the building. That's when they
do the don't cross the streams, which they've said initially in the beginning not to do that, but of course it's the penultimate bringing an end to the story and defeating Gozer to close the portal, I'd say, for the realm, and then stop all the ghosts from. I'm just thinking about now, if there's no more ghosts, then they've got no job. No job. Yeah.
They won't be that daft to put themselves out of jobs, because then the story's back to the beginning again, and they'll have to come up with another cracking idea.
Well, that's sort of what the second film is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why there's no real need for you to see the second one, because it's sort of like back to again. They have to deal with the fact that the collateral damage of the city, and they get like lawsuits and stuff, and they're basically on doing different things at the beginning, so they're not even the group anymore. They're kind of doing their own thing.
Is there an actual ghost in it though?
There's a few things that weren't used in the first one.
I think that's overall, in a nutshell, of what the movie contains. Do you love the fact that Bill Murray's in it? Because it just reminded me parts of his acting, like of Scrooged.
What do you think of like special effects? I think for the time.
For the time, like the first Ghost, like I said, that one.
Yeah. Was
really good. The Terror Dogs.
I know, obviously, in certain shots, when they're moving around, it's kind of like stop motion on a background or whatever. So it's kind of like visible, like there's almost like white lines around them, because it's like being placed and adapting to the scene.
The legs as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I didn't see this when I was too young. It was a bit older before I actually saw this, but I imagine if a kid was watching that and saw that the actual the big close-ups of the demon dogs, they're quite terrifying.
I guess so, but then like back then they didn't really think that way, did they? They wouldn't try and make it a bit more cute. So like nowadays they'd like tone that down.
Yeah.
But no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't believe I actually haven't seen it.
Well, now you have. And what would you give it overall?
I'd give it a 9, I think. I really did enjoy it.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I did. I think Bill Murray's humour is like a winner for me. And I think he just got some lovable characters. You grew to like some of the characters.
Some.
Yeah. Some were just in the background, obviously. And I think it's one of those where you can watch it for Halloween and it's not that petrifying and scary. It's like one of those family pleasers.
But no, I'm surprised that you put it so highly up there. I'd say probably about an 8 for me. Seeing it again, it's a very enjoyable film.
It's easy to watch, but you've got a good plot. But it's not hard. It's not one of those where you have to concentrate
too much. No.
But definitely a good Halloween starter film, I'd say. So thank you all for watching and listening. I've really enjoyed covering the Ghostbusters, and I hope that you've enjoyed our views. If you have any recommendations on what films you'd like me to review next, let us know and leave a comment below.
So be sure to like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!